Hey everybody, here's bringing you a new playthrough on WindRose. Let's see, let's create new, because I've already played this once. It's a really fun game. I really do enjoy it, and I really hope I do a better job today than with what I did yesterday. But I actually like this game, so I should be doing better. It's called The World After Me. There we go. And keep it on normal settings. Actually, let's go back in case anybody wants to join up. I will actually host a game. Create new. Keep it on normal. Once again, naming it Zaha. Anybody wants to join, come on in, and we will start this. Confirm with me. Invite code F99CD528. Anybody watching, check that out. Let's see what we got. Give me a second. I'm going to. There we go. There it is. And I will confirm. This is a really fun, as long as they keep this game the way that this demo is going, this is a fun game. It's got decent action. You will have to work on your, your character, and so far the way to upgrade your character is by completing missions. So even though you kill a bunch of enemies, that's not going to increase your levels. Why does it keep on popping up stuff I don't want to see? Come on. There's multiple different types of ammunition. You do not get bows and arrows. You get pistols, you get rifles that you can make, and you can also discover some. So when you dig up spots or find treasure somewhere, there's a chance you're going to get weapons. But once you discover your weapons, right now, I don't know what it's going to be once the full game comes out, because right now all they got is the demo. When you just find a weapon, you will be able to create the weapon afterwards. Alright, here is me, brand new on this island. Alright, and luckily the pickup button is your E button. Last game I played, they didn't have that. Let's see. It says you discovered something. I don't know if things have changed. Doesn't look like they've changed too much. There's a treasure map, looks like, down there, and let's go ahead, pop this. There we go. Oh, so I do have more weapons and everything from last time. Oh, zombie. Grounded zombie. There we go. Got all that. Letter to a good friend. I've already found this because this is a second playthrough. So it's still got my same character from before. I guess you're going to be able to keep your characters from one Map to another. Here we go. Lamp, fast travel bell. Those are good. Homemade gunpowder, always good. Rum bottle, decoration, pier decorations. Alright. So, little spot doesn't really matter too much. Automatically picks up anything that you like. You get all these vines, fibers, whatever. Automatically picks it up. Let's see here. Knock down the tree, then you gotta chop up the tree again, and you gotta chop up the stump. Let's see, here we go. Get some stone, we need that for building. I hope you hear everything well. Oh, there we go, it's a dodo. And this rapier has bleed damage because this is one that I found before. And we'll just chop up everything here on the beach and we'll start our base right here. We need the hatchet for tearing up these chunks of ships. You want to chop up these chunks of ships to begin with because you're going to need nails. There we go. Got some nails finally. Chop up this one. Hopefully this gives us more nails. Hunger isn't something that is like, it'll hurt you that you're hungry, but whenever you eat food, it will increase your stats. Like, I've got food here in the 7 slot, and in the 8 slot. One in the 8 slot increased my health bar. One in the 7th slot, I don't think it increased my health, or I don't think it increased my health bar. Hit B for building, and you got to build your pyre to begin with. Then you want to build your tent for respawning. Most you won't have the wharf and stuff yet, but you will have your workbench. Your cooking fire. Alright. Let's see, your storage is starting out, you're going to need to have the workbench so you can start making your storage. So we will go with right here, your workbench. You're going to need a lot of fiber because you need that coarse fabric, and you're going to need lots of rope. Repair kits, haven't needed them yet, don't know about that. Combat repair kit, master combat repair kit, haven't needed any of that yet. Stone bullets you will need for your pistols and rifles to begin with. Once you get copper, then you'll be able to make copper bullets, other weapons, stuff like that. You got torn sailcloth bags, stone axe, stone pickaxe. Once you get copper, you get your copper axe, pickaxe, and shovel. You'll also be able to make your sailor backpack, but you need to get warthogs, make your first bag, and get your copper ingots. Alright, now let's make storage. Let's go with these. These are the easiest. Oh, wait, I need some more fiber because I need to make coarse fabric. Knock down some trees real quick because you'll need some more wood. It also gives you coconuts sometimes. There we go. We got some wood, we got some fiber, coconuts. Stones. I don't know if you see that little yellow thing. Oh. You will need to block a lot in this game. Your stamina is not all that powerful or all that high, so you'll have to level up to get your stamina up. Alright. Right now, this is a free demo. I do suggest anybody who wants to try this out, go and get that. The demo goes all the way up until you have gotten your first big ship. Not your little dinghy, but an actual ship. Alright, come back on over here. Craft some more coarse fiber, some more rope. You can leave the stuff in your workbench. Let's go ahead now, let's build some storage. There we go. Come on now. I know I made more coarse fabric. Oh, it's 10. I'm all reading things wrong. Hooked on phonics, might work for you. You gotta try it. Come on now. Let's see. There we go. Now, let's get some stuff put away. That's not enough right now. Let's put this stuff away. The lamps are, they're definitely useful. What you need to do is go into, where is it? This is it here. Refill and repair, that's it. So you go into your workbench, you get your lamp, you gotta have animal fat from warthogs that you kill, and then you refill it, that way you can see in the dark. Let's see, don't need that right now. Triton horns are for making decorations around your base. Closed scallop shells, you use these and it gives you, sometimes gives you pearls. And pearls can be used for ammunition or for other crafting needs. Don't need the rum right now, don't need the eggs, feathers, coconuts. Wood, stone, everything actually that's in your storage, as long as you're at that base, all the resources that are in storage will actually be able to be used at any of your crafting tables. There we inventory, make sure we are loaded up with ammo. We've got ammo. Alright, so little starter base, doesn't really matter too much. We will need a lot more wood and other resources. Let's get on over here, see what else we can kill. Oh, wait. There's another boat. It's crashed. Wood is always good, but this also gives you the chance of getting some more nails, and nails are definitely going to be useful. And right now, until you get to copper, you're going to need the boats to get your nails. Different types of weapons do different types of damage. Oop, there we go. There's a boar. And a sow. There we go. Animal fat, rough hides, and meat. Gotta love it. Get that boar. Get her. Alright. Different items over here you can grab up. Now it's telling me curios, decoration, pure decorations. I'm not selecting this just in case anybody decides to hop in with me. We'll see how y'all like this. This is a tiny island. Right now it doesn't look it, but once you start unlocking this map, yeah, you're gonna find out this island is tiny. Get health potions. Definitely need those. Sometimes you gotta dig in the dirt. Sometimes you find these containers, you hit E and it automatically picks up the container completely. Let's see what else we got. Oh, there's another sow. Let's get Miss Piggy, put her on the roast. Need your hide there, honey. Come here. Alright. Come on, what else we got? We need lots and lots of fiber. Oop, there's another boar. And as you can tell a little bit, yep, that was blood. You get bleed damage. It's not super quick, but it is effective for helping you out, especially since you gotta block so much in this game. So your saber is something useful. There's other weapons that do more damage immediately, but once you get a saber that does bleed, you start using that a lot more. Your axe is useful for attacking enemies, especially once you get the copper ones. I know it looks like a chest, but it doesn't actually give you anything except for the wood and whatnot. Wood and possibly nails. It's kind of the graphics seem kind of like Conan-ish. The fighting is actually fairly decent. You just got to remember to be careful. enemies can kick your butt easily if you don't pay attention. But once you got your little base set up, you will respawn at your base. And making a fast travel point is actually really easy with this. Once you discover that little fast travel bell, it also teaches you how to make your fast travel point. Oh, and something else you're going to need. I've seen other people do this and didn't know what it is. This right here is clay. You will need this for making your smelter, so you can make your what do you call it? So you can make copper and later iron ingots and whatnot. Yeah, I'm sure there's other things that I haven't found yet. Like I still haven't discovered where to get a blueprint for black powder so you can make your own ammo, or make your own gunpowder. Come on. Come on. There we go. You're also going to need clay later on once you figure out how to make medicine and whatnot. You'll need the clay for making your clay bottles. Alright, let's see. Oh! What's this? You want to mess with me there? Die, Dodo, die. Dodo thought it was tough. I didn't even realize it was there. I don't know if that makes me, not very observant, or the Dodo just weak. There we go. Let's get back on over to our little base camp. Now, if you see down the bottom left corner, it says resting place and comfort. Now, you're going to need to make decorations to increase your comfort level. Shift and left click automatically moves everything on over from one box to another. Don't want to leave the food over here. I want to move all that to the other bag. Fat is not food. Alright, that's one bag. Another bag for food. We got meat. Supposedly later they're going to be able to make a farm, but they haven't implemented that yet as far as I can tell. But you got seeds for it, and you're going to want to get seeds for the potatoes and for a few other things, because right now otherwise you just got to wait until they respawn. Now I can go in. Oh wait. No, it's sitting in this bag. So the empty lamp is sitting in this bag. You can actually take it over to your workbench now that I got animal fat and I can refill it. I do have the lamp already. Right now, I don't know what's up, but if you hit E on your bonfire, I would be sitting here for several minutes waiting for that to load. Don't want to do that. I'm not messing with the bonfire. Go on into build. And we will start building a little base here. Oh, not enough stone. I need to go out and get more stone. Oh, there's another blue one. Bye-bye, Dodo. Dodo's dead. It's not like Arx dodos that are always just stupid. These are... The blue dodos are actually vicious. There's another boar. Or sow, which is a female boar. Get some more stone. We need the stone. Alright. Rock out with your pickaxe out. Come on. And at nighttime, bloated start hitting the beaches. Daytime, you don't see them as much. There we go, stone. Let's see. What is this? Because there's a cave over here somewhere. Don't need to play right now. We need a cave. Oop, there we go. There's a board. Another board. Oop, I'm getting triple teamed. Oh, that hit me right. There we go. Oh, they gave me a board head. Nice. Like board head meats. Kind of like boar head salami and stuff, some of the best around. Alright, this is, yes, this is our cave. This is where you're going to get your, what do you call it? Copper. I also want this stone, so I don't really care about if I'm just getting that. And because I've got the lamp and it's got oil, there we go. Get some copper. Burn through some stamina a little bit much. I also like their balance for how much materials that they give you versus how much materials you actually get from grinding. At least for now. I don't know if it's going to get better or worse later on, but for now, the balance is fairly decent. You can make bandages, which is slow health. increase for health potions, which is a fast health increase. Let's check out the inventory real quick. Yeah, let's just finish filling ourselves up with resources, and then we'll get out of here. Alright, it says my inventory is full, so I can't get any more of the copper. You can tell over onto the far right, just underneath your mini-map, it says inventory full with a little backpack. Alright, let's get back on over here. Remember, this game is WindRose. The game is currently free demo on Steam. Download it. It is a fun game. I mean, it only gives you about, depending on if you're trying to grind, you're a grinder, you could, spend a good 10 hours grinding out materials, trying to build up a little base or several little bases before you get to your, final boat. If not, it could take you about 2-3 hours just messing around trying to get the finished off the demo. But this is actually really good for a demo. I mean, this is great graphics especially for a demo. It's not many issues. You will need to build bigger for your base because a lot of things will not work unless it's underneath of a roof. So like right here, I got this platform. I'm going to make this a little bit bigger. And your build and demolish mode is actually really good. I mean, all I hit was the scroll wheel for the demolish mode, and then you hit the right click and it takes you out of demolish mode. Since I'm in build mode, you just hit right click, pop on into your building screen. Scroll wheel just back and forth. Where is the walls for doorway? It's not showing me a doorway wall. So, wait a second. Oh, there it is. Windows and doors. I feel stupid. Window, over window, window, double door. Yeah, I'll go with double door here. Here. And here. Go back to the walls. So I will get, I guess, quarter walls or something like that for that spot. Come on. It's not going to do that. I do like the building in this. This is a lot better than a lot of other games, especially starting off just for the demo. I mean, there's some games that, like Ark, took years before they could even get close to being this good and easy on building. help if you learned how to read. Yeah, I know. I mean, look at that. That is so much easier than other games when it comes to building roofs. And I am not a builder. Like, I've played games where it's like, oh yeah, you know, you can build in our map. It's like, yeah, I tried. It sucks. The map sucks at building. This, if I had some of my friends on Ark watch me play this, they'd be like, I thought you couldn't build. It's like, I can't. Not in Ark, because the building sucks in Ark. Let's see. Don't have enough resources for that. Crafting utilities. We will make armor and clothing. Workbench. Not enough fabric. Let's see. Personal weapon. Need copper ingots. Go ahead. Do I want to make this inside? No. Why? Because you want to put your decorations inside your hut, at least in my opinion. Let's see. I'll put that there. Wood. Oh, not enough stone. So we need clay pots for the alchemy so we can make our medicines. We need to make more, lots more grinding. Lots and lots more grinding. But we can at least make, what is this? Wood for crafting, charcoal. Okay. We'll make a good 30 of those. And if you'll forgive me for a minute, unfortunately, I need to use the restroom. I'll be right back. I apologize. Alright, I'm back. Didn't mean to be gone for so long. Let's see. Alright, let's build some stairs. Let's go with stone stairs. Yeah, fences and palisades and gates. Windows and doors. Decorations. Oh, I got that head. Let's put a boar head up here. Right next to the door. That way if we get another one, we'll be able to put that up. Now, put up an elegant bench right next to the door for sitting down. Rectangular table inside your building. We'll do that off over here. There we go. Put some stools down by the table. And what this is doing is making, oh wait, we don't have enough rough hides to finish those. Okay. So we need stones. That's what we need. I need to make more coarse fabric. You make some more storage real quick. I'll put that there. And then just move the, there we go. Food goes in the food bag. And we still need to get more stuff for building. Let's see, we got bacon, eggs we can make. We can make skewered meat. Coconut soup. Dodo broth. Alright. We're going to take that and we'll make some dodo broth. Toss the excess food into the food bag. Eat some dodo broth. Eat some bacon and eggs. We're feeling strong. Whenever you get a little bit of extra time, you want to get some fiber, definitely. You want to get some wood. Wood is used for making and repairing your boat. Let's see. Come on. Back down this tree. Oh, there we go. Peppers. You need cayenne peppers for cooking some of these recipes up. Take the axe back. Get all these stones because you're going to need that for building up the base more. Oh, there's another board. Even turtles. Pull the rifle back out, and there we go. There we go. Gotta love the bleed damage. Otherwise, they'd have kicked my ass. That's our mine. Let's see what else we can find. Come on. It'd be nice if you gave me a second spot for potatoes. Kill off the stupid chickens. Those yellow half-curved lines that you see is enemies noticing you. And I don't think there's a crouch in this game yet. Yeah, none of the normal buttons for crouch or crouch. And control is that quick little dash thing. Run around the dodo den. There we go. Apparently there's something. Oop, there's it. Alright, let's go in this little pit here. Get that drowned. I think there's several of them down here, so I want to try to get them one at a time. So I'm trying to get the one that sees me to come over here. There we go. This thing's about to die. And while bleed does work on these drowned, it's not great. They'll give you the undead essence though sometimes. You need that. Talismans, I don't know what they do exactly. I don't see anything else down here, but it did give me that upgrade item for your weapons, which is the Tembaga ingots. Tembaga ingots you upgrade your weapons, make them stronger, better, faster. And it'll also give you special abilities on some of the weapons once it's upgraded to a point. Let's see. Let's see what else we got here. Let's get back to base, drop off gear, upgrade. Let's see, how much do we have in stone? Yeah, I'll get that stone real quick. There we go. Now we'll get back to base. There's base. Running low on stamina for running. Alright, so B, get back here to build. There we go. Now, what else do we need? Okay, so we need the fiber. We need the ingots, we need clay pots, ingots, coarse fiber, fast travel point. Let's do this real quick. Now, apparently you can only make your fast travel points close to the water. And then you do this, you can make your whole pier and whatnot. Oops. Sometimes, like most games, when it comes to crafting your buildings, doesn't always want to line up right, but this game is better than most when it comes to that. And when you summon a boat, it's not going to be perfect anyways. But as you can see, nice little pier, and to summon a boat, once you've gotten to the point that you can, you hit K. Let's just go with boat. Where's our little boat? There it is. There's our little dinghy. Now you can use your little dinghy and get out to other islands and whatnot. The catch is the next bigger boat. Make some bandages real quick. We will drop some gear off here. some of the raw food off here. As you can see, we're still sitting on the same types of food until we get a higher level cooking station. And I can't remember what game it was, but this runs like another game where you've got your initial crafting station. So say your workbench here. You go into building, crafting, and then it'll say you got a sawhorse. The sawhorse will actually upgrade the workbench, and then your cutting table will upgrade your cooking fire. Can't really do anything with these two items except for just sit them wherever in your base that doesn't make it look bad or whatever. Oh crap, gotta get that. So yeah, you just sit them wherever in your base, and they will automatically upgrade the working bench or the cook fire or whatever else's ability to do what they're supposed to do. And we'll make 30 copper. That'll take us a while. Oh, 20, because we didn't have enough copper. We're going to need to make more storage. What I hit, but whatever. I'll put some storage here in the base. We need rope. Let's see. Crafting. We need armor. Oh, there we go. We will make an armor bench right here in this corner. And we still need copper for the weaponsmith. We need copper for the shipwright. We need copper for the stove and pot, which I guess goes with the alchemy table. We'll need copper for your cutting table. We need copper for, so we need copper for a lot of stuff. I am thinking I need to go get more copper. Alright. Actually, I'll put some standing torches out. There we go. That should make the building a little bit better. Let's go with floors and walls. I'm going to try to make triangle walls here if I can. Doesn't have stone triangle walls. That's kind of crap. Not enough wood. Wow. Okay, that sucks. So, can't make that yet. Let's see what else we got. We need wood, we need copper. I'll just put this stuff in here for now. Actually, charcoal should go over in the same bag as the copper for now. There we go. But we're out of copper. Gotta go get copper. Copper mine, here we go. Hey ho, the next generation. Oh, there's more boar. copper cave. Here we go. I don't even know if y'all can hear me. Alright, cave. Ah, crap. I forgot to make, or get. Yeah, I forgot to make more oil for my lantern, so it's all dark. Give it a second, I will actually check out my progression. Alright, so it's already got me at maxed. So yeah, this is the exact same character from before. You can reset your points if you got the piastre, Spanish silver coin. Yeah, agility is for weapons that slash. Precision is for your rapiers, your pistols, and your muskets. Should probably redo my stuff because I don't use a slash weapon. Strength is for your clubs, maces, also your axe that you use for chopping down trees. You can use those as weapons. So I don't really need agility because I don't use the slashing weapons anymore. Mastery is for your critical hit chance. That's good. Vitality, yeah, I pumped in points for that because, you know, your health kind of sucks in this game. And endurance is for your stamina. Definitely got to put points into that because your stamina sucks. Without 4 points, you're going to be fighting things and then just running away, and then fighting and then running away. Your blocking only does so much good. Let's see. Your stamina, or your talents, give you different skills. It's a nice little tree, but right now you can only go up 5 levels. I did put points into Marathon Runner for additional stamina. Put points into Just a Flesh Wound, reference to Monty Python. I hope you all get it. Increases melee damage resistance. And so far, most things use melee damage. I haven't gotten to a point, because the demo hasn't gotten to a point where we've got anything that shoots at you. Flawless defense. Blocks consume less of your, blocking points. There's plenty of other things you can learn here, preventing getting shot, or how much damage you take from getting shot. There's also how much damage you deal for shooting. Your reload speed, bone crusher. This is for heavier weapons. This is for slashing weapons, as well as jumping, dashing. Increases slash damage. Increases, your one-handed melee weapon damage. When you're close to multiple enemies, you gain 8% damage resistance. Let's see, Stitches and Rum, you gain 10% increased effects from healing. Yeah, you only got 5 levels that you can increase in this demo. So your curios are your quest items, but we really haven't gotten into quests too much because it's a demo. And then your decoration blueprints, recipes. I already learned all these, so me just being on this map, yeah. Gotta get some more copper though, because there's a lot of stuff that needs copper. So I'm just going to grind this for a few seconds, get all this stuff, go back to base. Alright, build the stamina, There we go. Yeah, if you'll notice, your stamina goes down quick. I wish they made it so that when you were like using your pickaxe or your hatchet, that you use less stamina. That way you can keep on just grinding out the resources. Alright, 120 copper, that means it'll be 60 copper ingots, I think. I think it's 2 copper per ingot. Get a little bit more here. Oh. I get back to base, got to refill my lantern. Oh. 140. Yeah, you got to do a lot of grinding for your copper, unfortunately. It's one resource that's more grindy than, you know, your wood or anything else. Oh, pick it all up. There we go. Let's get back to base. Cook up this copper. Yeah, hunger doesn't really matter except for boosting up stats. Like the food I've got here will actually just increase how much health I have. There's some that increases your stamina, some increases your attack damage, stuff like that. And this is all, like I said, this is all a demo. I mean, this is pretty awesome for just a demo. Go ahead and put the copper in here. Actually, let's see. There we go. That's better. Now I'll put away the copper. Don't have enough room for all the stone. So let's see about making some more fabric. Transitioning between one thing and another is actually really quick in this. Let's go ahead and we'll just put the main resources right here by the door. Come on, hit the wrong button. Alright. Nice little hut. At least in my opinion. I know some people are going to be like, what? That's the best you can do? Yes, that's the best I can do. Let's see, we need crafting stations. Oh, crap. Okay. We need wood. As soon as you think you got one thing, all of a sudden you need more stuff. Pain in the ass, but that's the way survival games are. You gotta keep on crafting, keep on working. There we go. Come on. Luckily, so far, they haven't implemented any type of, like, your tools and weapons degrading yet. But this is a demo, so I'm expecting that in the full game. There's a big old boar. Get some more boar. There we go. More meat, more hide. There's no tree. And that should probably be enough wood for now. Just for making some more of these workstations. Like, let's see. We need, there we go, cutting table, yes. So we'll put down the cutting table. That'll increase our cooking fire's abilities. We can put down our sawhorse. Let's put this behind our workbench. And that'll now make the workbench increased, what it can do. Oh crap, we need wood again. I already put down the clothing bench. We need more wood for the weapon workshop. Once again, hack a tree. Hack a tree, save a life. Pretty much just my own life. Come on. Come on. Quit rolling. Stop rolling. There we go. Alright, now for more of the building benches that you need inside the base. You need your, because I've already got the armor and clothes right there, I'm going to put the weapon worksmith right next to it. And then you need the stove and pots. Oh no, that's for that. You need your, nope. You don't need the shipwright here, you need the shipwright, actually, you do need the, okay, so this is for ships, and it needs to be inside the building, but I'll put that over here. Actually, I'll put the alchemy spot over there. We need clay pots. Alright, this increases what I can do. So now I can make copper bullets, but we need copper for other stuff right now. You can make your backpacks, you can make your copper tools, your shovel, copper pot, clay pot. There we go. Let's make a couple of these. I don't want to use the copper on that yet. We need a shovel, but not yet. It's perfect for digging up treasure, leveling ground, or piling up a mound. So yeah, you can use this for doing stuff at your base, or you can use it up for digging up buried treasure. Let's get our alchemy bench done. Oh, no button. We'll just put our alchemy bench right here. And then you need your stove and pot to help your alchemy bench. Oh, did I pick up the... I didn't make the copper pot. Okay, make a copper pot. Take it. Sometimes it's These games just do, you know, whatever the hell they want. There we go. Now, alchemy bench, we are able to make clay bottles, which are needed for your alchemical base. You got to get to the next island for the misty orchids. But then you use those alchemical bases for making your greater healing potions, your minor healing potions, your homeward journey, which is a fast travel back to base, elixir of firm hand, increases melee damage by 10%, lasts for 15 minutes, and your gunroom grog increases reload speed by 15% for 5 minutes. Come on over here to your weaponsmith. This is where you start making your weapons. These are weapons that I found. And then club, rapier, and saber, and your pistol are the 4 weapons that you're first able to make. Rapier does piercing damage, saber does slashing damage. Right up here I use this one because this does dealing damage, applies bleeding, stacks up to 5 times. Each stack deals 40 damage per second. That's a really good thing, and the one that I use is actually better than that. You go into your upgrades, you can actually upgrade your stuff more. You need more copper, you need more boar hide. Then you've got your ascend, and apparently I'm ascended all my weapons right now. Your reliable musket, you can upgrade, sorry, birds. Keep on making this stronger. And once you've ascended this, reloads faster than other muskets, increase critical damage by 20%. And when you ascend the rapier, it goes from just dealing bleed damage. When a target dies, all remaining bleed stacks transfer to the nearest enemy. That's pretty cool. So some of these weapons get to be badass. You got your different types of armor. You gotta find them all around the world. Like you get your survivalist stuff, but then you get your marksman's gear and your filibuster's gear. Then you can upgrade that stuff. Then you get your worker. You have to have no workers available. Those are later on in the game, but they will be able to, I think, make stuff for you or upgrade stuff for you. I'm not sure yet. Let's see what else we got. Shipwright workshop. Don't have the copper for that. So looks like, oh, and a wharf. I can make a wharf. Allows you to manage your fleet, build ships, and repair them. The shipwright allows you to craft and upgrade ship equipment. Now, you got to do different missions to be able to go to the different islands, to be able to do all this stuff, find all this stuff. Unfortunately, I've already gotten through that in a previous playthrough on the demo. So this character already has all that stuff. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to summon my other ship. The Ketch. There we go. If you ever have a problem, this thing ever gets stuck on the ground or anything, you can just hit K to summon it. Hop on board. It's not really all that big, but you got your crew that you had to go rescue. They're already on board doing whatever they got to do.
Ships under your hand, Captain.
And pretty much you just push forward, it sets sail. steer. It's actually pretty intuitive, easy to use, and it looks pretty cool. And then when you hold your right mouse button while looking this way, you show the cannons from the side to the front, show the couple cannons that are aimed towards the front, and there's currently not anything rear weapons, but you just sail this thing down on the ocean. Pop open the map, you can see, and when you're in ship view, it actually reveals a whole lot more of the map. We'll get on over here to this island. Get on over to this island real quick. Take a quick look before we end this video. As you can see, this thing really does function really well for controlling. I don't have any more bells on me. But I'll chop these up real quick, see if I can get some more nails. There we go. Starting to pick up some nails. Yeah. Without making nails, chopping up these ships and boxes that are on the shore is the best way to get nails. I don't think there's any storage on the ships yet. That might be coming up later on in the regular game. As you can see here, the next island, and that's because the ship actually opens up how much you can see a lot better than anything else. We're just rolling along shore here for a minute. Pop some food out. Oh, there's those flowers. Yep, there's flowers you need for health potions. Misty orchids. Cayenne peppers for making spicy foods. Dodos for killing. There we go, bigger shipwreck. Sound's starting to get kind of weird, but there we go. There you can see your ship again. It's kind of just drifting along, but in this game that doesn't matter because you just do this. Hit K, recall your ship, and bam, it's closer to you. And then you just climb aboard. You got your cannons, you can upgrade your cannons at your base. Later on you'll get bigger ships, better ships. Sail your ships. Let's see real quick if we can find an enemy ship. There's our little boat. It's actually called a dinghy. You can see your crew just hanging out on the ship, doing whatever things they're supposed to be doing. Come on, give me a bad guy. Give me one of Blackbeard's pirates. Yeah, I've seen a lot of pirate games recently. A lot of them are not this just easy and intuitive. Just sail your ship. I've seen airship games where the ships are not this easy and intuitive. So this game definitely has me excited for whatever comes next. I really, really do want to see what's coming next, because this is fun so far, and you can play with friends. And actually, there's a couple other games that are kind of like that. This game, actually, I don't know if they took inspiration from this game, but there's a few other games that are really good that this game plays a lot like. Aloft, you're piloting an entire island in the air. Let's see, Conan. Enshrouded, this actually kind of plays like when you're taking your character from one place to another. Even if you're taking it to play on another friend's game, you're taking your character, whichever character you're choosing to take with you. So whatever they've got equipped and whatnot is going from whatever your regular playthrough is to this playthrough. And I hope they keep that, because that means you can, go and help a friend out with gear and whatnot. Weapons, armor, tools. Oop. They did not... it'd be nice if you could, like, change your view on your ship a little bit more to zoom out some. But, yeah, this is a great game. I'm loving this. So, if you like it, go check out the demo. WindRose, WindRose, one word. Hope you all enjoyed and you have a good day.